This is part 1 of a video series in which I will present to you adapted excerpts from the book Money and the Law of Attraction, Learning to Attract Wealth, Health and Happiness, channeled by Esther Hicks and published by Playhouse. It features the beautiful wisdom brought to us by the non-physical entities collectively called Abraham, in cooperation with Jerry and Esther Hicks. Contemplate the teachings of Abraham while relaxing to the soothing murmur of Stevens Creek and enjoying the images of gorgeous flowers.
Preface by Jerry Hicks. What is this book about? It teaches that life is supposed to feel good, and that our overall well-being is what is natural. It teaches that no matter how good your life is now, it can always get better, and that the choice and the power to improve your life experience is within your personal control. And it offers practical philosophical tools that, when put into consistent use, will enable you to allow yourself to experience more of the wealth, health, and happiness that is your natural birthright. And I know, because it keeps happening to me, as I move forward from each desire clarification experience of contrast to a new desire, and then to a new manifestation, my life overall gets better and better. It was over 40 years ago, while performing a series of concerts in colleges across the nation, that I accidentally noticed a book lying on a coffee table in a motel in a small town in Montana. That book, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, changed my beliefs about money so dramatically that my use of its principles attracted financial success to me in a way I hadn't previously imagined. As a result of my personal Think and Grow Rich experience, I became convinced that the achievement of success was something that could be learned. We didn't have to be born into a family who had already discovered how to make money. We didn't have to get good grades in school, or know the right people, or live in the right country, or be the right size, color, gender, religion, and so on. We simply had to learn a few simple principles and then consistently put them into practice. The next accidental discovery of an ultimately valuable book for me came while I was just killing some time in the Phoenix library. I wasn't looking for anything, but I happened to notice a book high on a shelf entitled Seth Speaks by Jane Roberts and Robert F. Butts. Seth had a different perspective on life than what I had heard previously expressed, and I was particularly interested in two obsessed terms. One, you create your own reality. And two, your point of power is in the present. Although, as much as I read, I never felt that I truly understood those principles, I somehow knew that there were within them answers to my questions. However, Jane was no longer in physical form, so Seth was unavailable for any further clarification. In 1985, when this phenomenon began with Esther, I could sense that this would bring the answers to my desire to better understand the laws of the universe and how we might be able to naturally, deliberately work in harmony with them in order to fulfill our purpose for being in physical form. There's a saying in the teaching world, tell them what you're going to tell them, then tell them, and then tell them what you told them. And so, should you decide to immerse yourself in these teachings, you'll probably notice much repetition as you move forward, because we usually learn best through repetition. You can't continue the same old habitual limiting thought patterns and get new unlimited results. But through simple practiced repetition you can, over time, comfortably develop new life-enhancing habits. This is the end of Jerry Hicks' preface. Pivoting and the Book of Positive Aspects. Each and every component that makes up your life experience is drawn to you by the powerful law of attraction's response to the thoughts you think and the story you tell about your life. Your money and financial assets, your body's state of wellness, clarity, flexibility, size and shape, your work environment, how you are treated, work satisfaction and rewards. Indeed, the very happiness of your life experience in general is all happening because of the story that you tell. If you will let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever-improving story. For by the powerful law of attraction, it must be. When you come to the place of openly condemning the financial success that you crave, not only can that financial success never come to you, but you are also forfeiting your God-given rights to your health and happiness as well. No one ever has or ever could have prevented your success or provided it. Your success is all up to you. It is all in your control. And we are writing this book so that now, finally, once and for all time, your success can be in your deliberate and conscious control. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law. There is a very big negative repercussion to believing that something outside of you is the reason for your own lack of success. When you give the credit or blame to another for your success or lack of it, you are powerless to make any change. Your emotional discomfort is a powerful indicator that something is very wrong. You are meant to succeed, and failure should feel bad to you. You are meant to be well, and sickness should not be accepted. You are supposed to expand, and stagnation is intolerable. Life is supposed to go well for you, and when it does not, there is something wrong. What is wrong is not something that is outside of you, over which you have no control. What is wrong is within you, and you do have control. And taking control is not difficult to do once you understand the basis of who you are and the basics of the law of attraction and the value of your personal emotional guidance system that you were born with, which is always active, ever present, and easy to understand. You are meant to live an expansive, exhilarating, good-feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body in this time-space reality. You expected this physical life to be exhilarating and rewarding.
This is the end of part 1. To Jerry with love.